the best. They're mired back in the middle of this field, coming out of turn 4. Green flag is in the air. We're underway at Martinsville. Told the teams that competition caution that was scheduled for around lap 45 has now been moved to around lap 50.
Trek Shooter didn't wait for me. Now a good run in the middle, 1 and 2. Carried that run down to turn 3 and got by the 22 car.
Early on, we already heard sounds like the 78 getting on the chip as he was going into turn 3. In front of the 78 of Mark Truex Jr. as he's out front of the field at Martinsville. That will only be for a few more laps. Points so important, positions worth 1 point apiece. Mark Truex Jr. after leading a lap now has a bonus point.
Didn't lift really early. Just go ahead and get behind his brother to make sure he got back in line. He's doing now.
Still with a shot at the title. Kurt Busch in the 41, Kyle Busch in the 18.
I'm not sure there's a racetrack you go to where the form doesn't change from new tires to old tires. You can start these tire pressures so low because of the flat corners and the low speeds that you have to actually wait for the air pressures to come up, a little temperature in your tires before you get grip, and then as soon as you think you have grip, they start to get hot and slimy and you lose grip again.
And just to add to that complication, the track had rain on it, the track's cleaned off, there's not much rubber on it. This racetrack also changes a great deal when it's cold and it's hot. So, this is the worst the track's going to be, in my opinion. Right now, it's the slickest it's going to be. The teams and drivers are going to have to adjust to it.
Mike, what's going on with that team that's out front?
And guys, we talk about the rain, and sometimes when it rains, there's moisture inside the race car. Sometimes it wreaks havoc with electronic systems. Not sure if necessarily this is the case. However, during those parade laps, Martin Truex Jr. radioed in saying the yellow lights on his tach are not operating. Now, of course, there is a series of lights, yellow, then it goes to green, then it goes to red, which alerts a driver how close they are getting to the pit road speeding limit. And Jeff, as you know, this may be a little bit of concern when we hit pit road later in the day.
Yeah, no question. This rain has a way of causing all kinds of issues. It changes the racetrack. It changes things in the race car. It creates issues. And again, we talk about this racetrack being difficult. All these things just add that much more complication to an already difficult racetrack.
Danica Patrick holding her ground as the 19 starts to fall back. Carl Edwards stuck on the outside line, not where you want to be in Martinsville.
Carl's struggling right now. He's going backwards quickly, and as one of our championship contenders, really, I didn't think he had a very good practice yesterday. Didn't look very good, and he's working his way to the back now. Did a good job getting in front of his teammate Matt Kenseth to kind of stop the bleeding, so to speak. Give the cars some good by him, but he's struggling right now.
Jump back in line behind the 88 of Dale Earnhardt Jr. And Carl Edwards has fallen all the way back to 19. Dave?
I felt the way Jeff did about practice, so I asked crew chief Derek Grubb this morning about their day yesterday, and he was pretty confident about it. But as you see, a challenge for the lead from Allmendinger on the rear bumper of the 78 of Truex. He said he didn't think there'd be a problem. Getting down to the inside line was the biggest issue for the 19 to start the day.
How about the move by A.J. Allmendinger? Look at the inside of that 78 of Mark Truex Jr.
Well, I think Martin Truex has a decision to make here. A.J. Allmendinger, a non-chaser, very aggressive early. You see him enter the corner up about a lane, turn down across the bumper of the 78, trying to get that run. He's peeked to the inside a couple times. The 78 has closed the door. We've seen this before. Martin Truex is going to have to really make hard decisions of how aggressive he wants to block this 47.
And early on, we've just completed our 20th lap of 500. So how hard do you race? Is there patience that come into play early on in a race?
Well, Steve points, A.J. Allmendinger, he doesn't care. He's going to race as hard as he wants to. He's not in his championship contention. A win would be huge for he and his team. So he's a little bit on a different agenda. He's going to push hard. He wants this lead. He's going to be extremely aggressive. Martin Truex, he's going to have to think about it because AJ is coming hard, and he isn't going to mind pushing.
Clint Boyer, Casey Mears on the inside, and Denny Hamlin, a 5-time winner at Martinsville, and at 11, he falls behind Casey Mears. That was a battle for the 12th spot. Martin Truex Jr. leading at Martinsville.